Hi guys, greetings of the day. Myself Vijay Vardhan. Welcome to my YouTube channel for learning a subject called Fluid Power Engineering for 5th semester and Fluid Power Systems for 7th semester as per VTU syllabus. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, kindly subscribe. Also click on the bell icon to receive the latest lectures as and when it is uploaded in my YouTube channel. Now let's start the session number 25, which is based on pilot operated DC valves. We have discussed earlier that the force required to actuate, that is moving the spool of a DC valve, depends on the size and application. Larger the size, larger will be the force. And the actuation at precise timing may not be possible with manual, mechanical, electrical and pneumatic. In such cases, the spools of DC valves are actuated using pressurized oil, either ends of casing as shown in this figure. The pressure of oil which actuates the main valve is called a pilot pressure. To control the direction of flows into the end of the DC valve, another DC valve is used which is actuated by means mentioned. Since the main DC valve is being actuated by another DC valve, generally rotary or solenoid type, such type of DC valve is called pilot operated DC valve. It can also be referred as hydraulic actuated DC valve. The DC valve which controls the direction of flow of fluid into the main DC valve is called pilot valve or impact valve. The same figure you can see. And what are the impossible positions in this DC valves? A to B is impossible, B to A is impossible, A to P, B to P, T to A as well as C to B are the impossible positions of these valves. Then coming to the next concept called as pressure control valves. Pressure control valves are those used to control the pressure of the flow medium in a hydraulic system. The main functions of pressure control valves are limiting maximum system pressure as a safety measure and regulating or reducing pressure of flow medium in a particular portion of the hydraulic system, unloading a system pressure and assisting sequential operation of actuators in a circuit by controlling pressure of the flow medium, and any other pressure related functions by virtue of pressure control, also reducing stepping down pressure levels from main circuit to a lower pressure in a sub-circuit. The pressure control valves are always associated with spring. Actuating of the valving element again as the spring takes place due to pressure of the fluid, and return of the valving element is due to spring. That is, actuation is due to fluid pressure and return to normal position is due to spring only. The main factor of a spring in any pressure related valve is to set the system pressure to the designed pressure. Then coming to the classification of pressure control valves, it can be classified into various categories like primary functions, type of connection and size and pressure operating range. Now we will discuss the same based on the primary functions. Based on the primary functions, we have pressure relief valve will be again subclassified as direct acting and pilot operated, whereas direct acting is having fixed and adjustable pressure type. Then coming to pressure reducing or regulating valve, we have direct as well as pilot operated pressure reducing valves. Then we have pressure unloading valve, pressure sequencing valve, pressure counterbalancing valve as well as the brake valve. Now let us discuss the pressure relief valve one by one. A pressure relief valve is a safety valve which prevents the increase in system pressure more than the preset pressure. You can consider the cooker safety valve as an example. This is a normally closed valve and in most of the cases commonly used valve in the hydraulic system. The main function of this valve is to limit the pressure in the system to the prescribed maximum pressure by diverting the required quantity of oil from the output of the pump to the tank when the preset pressure of the system is reached. And there are two types of pressure relief valve. One is called as direct acting pressure relief valve and other one is called as pilot operated pressure relief valve. Now we will discuss the concept of direct acting pressure relief valve. Why it is called as a direct acting pressure relief valve? A direct acting pressure relief valve consists of either ball or cone held exposed to the system pressure on one side and opposed by a preset force spring on the other side. When the pressure in the line is less than the spring pressure, the valve remains closer to the tank and open the system. When the fluid pressure reaches the preset pressure, the puppet is forced to open from its seat and the fluid flows to the tank through the outlet port. When the pressure of the fluid is less than or equal to spring pressure, the valve remains closed to the tank and the fluid flows to the system. The amount of opening of the poppet depends on the differences in pressure between the fluid pressure and the spring pressure. And this direct acting pressure is again subclassified as fixed as well as adjustable pressure type. Now we will discuss the both the things. In case of fixed, a non-adjustable type pressure relief valve, the preset pressure is fixed, which you can see in the figure. A fixed preset pressure relief valve, that is, it does not have a preset adjustable screw which is completely controlled by a single spring. Then coming to adjustable, which is called as a variable type. In the case of adjustable preset pressure type, the adjusting the spring tension with the help of adjustable screw, it is possible to vary the preset pressure acting on the puppet again as the system pressure. Now figure shows the adjustable preset pressure type direct acting pressure relief valve. And thus, with the help of adjusting screw, it is possible to set the pressure so that the valve can open at any pressure within the specified range, which you can see the figure C, which shows the graphic symbol of pressure relief valve in the normal and actuating position. Then, the pressure at which the valve starts opening is called cracking pressure. As the flow through the valve increases, the puppet is forced further from its seat, causing increased compression on the spring. When the valve is bypassing its full rated flow, the pressure will be considerably higher than the cracking pressure, and this pressure is called as full flow pressure, that is, the pressure at which the full rated flow occurs. Now, presently D shows the use of adjustable preset adjustable direct acting pressure relief valve in a system and a corresponding hydraulic circuit. Since the preset pressure relief valves are limited to single acting of their spring, most of the relief valves are adjustable preset pressure type. The difference between the cracking pressure and the full flow pressure is called as pressure override. Then coming to pilot operated pressure relief valve, which are also called as spring loaded puppet direct relief valves, are generally used for low flow or low discharge applications. They have internal leakage below the cracking pressure and respond rapidly for variation of system pressure, thus making them ideal for relieving shock pressures. They are generally used as safety valves to prevent the damage to components from high pressure surges to relieve pressure caused by thermal expansion in locked cylinders. One of the major disadvantages of direct acting pressure relief valve is that the difference between the cracking pressure and the full open pressure, that is the pressure override, is very high, and hence the cracking pressure and the full open pressure is very high, and hence precise pressure control is not possible. This problem can overcome by using pilot operated pressure relief valve, which you can see in the figure. Upon construction, this consists of a main relief valve with a small through passage passing through a center is provided. The system pressure is fluid act on the larger area of the puppet. This system pressure along with the light spring force act on the puppet and keep the puppet seated. A pilot valve is provided on the spring side is also closed due to its opening pressure. The pilot is operated for variation of spring pressure by adjustable screw, which you can observe from the figure. Then upon working, the pilot operated relief valve operates in two stages. As the system pressure increases, the pressure in the passages rises on the pilot poppet. When the pressure reaches the set pressure of the pilot valve, the pilot opens and allows the fluid to flow back to the tank through the drain port till the system pressure is equal to set pressure. Once the system pressure is equal to the set pressure, the pilot valve is seated back. And the pilot valve may also be located remotely and connected to the main valve with pipe or tube. Actually, the pilot valve reduces the override pressure. The pilot operated valves have typically low internal leakage and cracking pressures will be approximately at 80 to 90 percentage of the pressure, where the cracking pressure is directly operated valves are only 50 to 60 percentage of the pressure setting, which you can see in the figure over here. Now this shows the characteristics of a direct acting and pilot operated relief valves. Upon applications, the pilot operated relief valves are best suitable for high pressure, high volume system. Even though the response is very slow when compared to direct acting, they maintain more stable pressure while relieving. So by this, I would like to end the session because it reached to the time limit. Now, thanks for your patience listening to the session. If you have any sort of doubts, feel free to use the comment section for further discussion. I will answer all your questions related to the topics covered in this session. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. Signing off, Vijay Tawardhan.